to SJP has really, it's been really awesome, and it's like, looking back at when I first came, I was not a fan of mountains. I was like, oh crap, I have to get a job. So I'm like thinking, I was like, why am I even coming here in the first place? It's like, I really don't like hiking, but then coming here, it's just, oh, I'm so glad I did. Like, I know God wanted me to be here, and like, God has really changed me through this, like, especially through the job. Like, as much as it, like, at times, I really, would get mad and frustrated, but through it, God has really shown me, to be content, be thankful and content with what I have. Just through the job, God really helped me learn to quit complaining about things, and just to, just get the job done, just get it done. Things may be rough, but I can do it. And that's what's cool too, is because I never realized that, like, my body could do these things. Like, I used to be so lazy, and just coming here and having to go to work, then have discipleship, then go on hikes, and I was just like, I never thought I could do that stuff. But actually doing it, I show me that I can actually do that with God. The Bible reading plans was awesome, because it was good to be able to wake up and be like, okay, this is what I'm reading next, instead of just being like, well, what am I gonna read? And then by the time I figure out what I was gonna read, I was like, I gotta go to work. Like, just having that plan really helped me to be like, okay, you're gonna read this, you're gonna get it. And God really spoke to me through these readings we had. And I really liked how we were able to, like, just practice with the gifts of the Spirit, like, just to not, because I used to always be afraid, like, what if I'm saying the wrong thing or this and that? And it's like, it's okay if you are, like, they're not gonna, like, bite your head off, it's just, that's what's awesome about the community, is because I knew, like, even if I did say something totally whack, like, I knew they'd just be like, no, Dani, but it was safe. Like, this was a safe place for me to be able to practice with those gifts, and not be ashamed to step out and things. So that was really awesome. And writing our testimony out was really great, because it's just awesome to be able to be like, here, take my story. It's like, oh, you don't want to hear me talk? Well, read my story. It was like, okay, you don't have to listen to me, but you can read this. So I really was glad. I'm glad that we have that, like, because I'm going to be taking that back with me for sure and giving it to everyone if you don't want to hear me talk. Just coming here and seeing, like, godly men really has helped me. Like, seeing you men, like, walk in with Jesus has really helped me, because I used to always think, like, with my ex, I was like, what if I won't find any guy better? What if I won't be able to find anyone good, like, better than this? But it's like, no, to see that there are good Christian men out there that are following Jesus, that are loving God, like, that has really touched me, because I'm like, I can't wait. God does have, the best for me. The budgeting really helps. Like, I never really, thought about budgeting, but actually doing it has helped and has shown me, like, that I need to start doing that, because I can't just spend the way that I'm spending. And just realizing about debt and things like that, like, I just want to get out of debt as quick as I can, and I'm glad that I was able to learn about debt and what it really, does. God just really changed, I just know God has really changed me here. And I just remember at the beginning when I first came, like, I was at a really dry spell. Like, when I left school, I was like on fire, and I'm like, yes, I'm gonna come this summer being on fire. But then as soon as I got here, it was like, boom, like, I felt like God's presence just left me. I just felt, I'm like, what is this? Is something wrong? Like, why am I feeling this way? But I really learned that it's not about my feelings. Like, because if I was chasing the feelings, I'd be, if I was just going for the feelings, I would just be chasing the feelings, not Jesus. So I really realized that even besides my feelings, that I know God's word is true, and I know He's there, and I was able to just be like, okay, I'm not feeling it, but I'm going to worship You, and I'm going to love You, and I'm going to love these people anyways. And doing that has brought me here, and I'm so glad that I didn't just be like, oh, I don't feel Your presence, God, because I would have missed out on so much if I would have done that. And just getting past the feelings and just focusing on Jesus really helped, and I was able to not only just grow with Jesus, but grow with you guys and get the love from you and be able to love you back.